Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Taurus, January 30th, 2023. You're pouring more heart into your performance, ambitions, and goals. You can feel motivated to do your best, looking for ways to improve your work, reputation, or projects. Later today, the moon heads into your social sector for a couple of days. You more naturally contribute, share, and connect with others. Today's good for learning from your differences, and a disagreement may prompt this perspective. Without a clear direction, you may feel restless, and letting go of overthinking helps you see the bigger picture. Watch for sudden desires that are more likely to be whims than true yearnings. Life has been an absolute whirlwind since 2018. This is because Uranus, the Great Awakener, has been making tracks in a part of the sky known as your solar house of friendships, communities, and network. For couples, you've likely noticed that the two of you have attracted very unique, eccentric, and perhaps even brilliant acquaintances since that time. However, if single, you could have felt like your online dating experience has been topsy-turvy, throwing you for a loop here or there. Now is a period to embrace people who can show you more about life, love, and the world. Do not let negative comments get to you. You may not feel as secure with your professional commitments or career path as you would like to, especially as Mercury in Capricorn squares Chiron in Aries. Something said may rub you the wrong way, especially if it plays upon your doubts or insecurities. Although it might be tempting to lash out, take a step back to find your inner zen. Do not do or say something that may reflect negatively on your professionalism during this transit. If needed, talk it out with your friends outside of your workspace. With Venus gone from your financial sector but the Sun heading into a friendly aspect to Mars in an intuitive and imaginative part of your chart, there is a chance to retain some of the magic. Where Venus is more about wishful thinking and the Sun is more about having your eyes open and head out of the sand, it appears that there is room for both. You can be extremely conscientious regarding your diet when you put your mind to it. Think of the lion out in the wild. Only the freshest kill will do for a lion and her cubs. When it comes to feeding her little ones, she lets nothing stand in her way. Try using this feline mentality when you visit your local organic grocer. Go up to the clerks and ask which vegetables are freshest and treat yourself to the best the land has to offer. This is the day to wrap up those tasks and chores. This day, the primary focus of this essence is closure. Finishing up your ongoing tasks will clear the slate for new projects. Even if you find you've lost motivation in some way, push yourself to wrap it up on this day, as you will be so glad you can then get started on something fresh and exciting. Be sure to take some time to kick back and relax after your productive day. In her first full day in an adventurous part of your chart, Venus is both continuing on from what Jupiter began over the last 2 years and preparing for the next phase. With Saturn less than 6 weeks away from making this his home for the next 3 years, this is an aspect of your life that you will no longer be able to pay lip service to or have high hopes for without doing anything about it. In the face of a professional year that is starting to gain traction, having the right work and life balance has become more important than ever. It is just as Venus, the planet of love, is in her first full day in an adventurous part of your chart and of her mission to bring the spirit of romance and adventure together, and as Mercury is working to make his final weeks in your relationship sector count, that your work and life balance is being put to the test. With life getting busier but some important months ahead for matters of the heart and your relationships, having the right work and life balance couldn't be more important. Our eyes in the sky. The Sun in Aquarius squares off with the nodes of destiny today. The vibe will be intense as we're pushed and pulled in every direction. While we want to move forward in our lives, we could take 2 steps back for every one forward. Egos might take a hit as well. Be careful about gloating about a situation before it's finalized. You don't want to create emotional setbacks for yourself. Involved in differences of opinion which are of minor concern to you, don't react or get caught up and respond angrily or nervously. With a little patience and some constructive dialogue, all misunderstandings are cleared up. If things become too much for you, take a walk in the woods, some meditation or a relaxing bath can ease any tension and do you good. Today is ideal for going on a long excursion with your friends. Take the initiative and organize a barbecue or picnic. Your friends will look forward to meeting up again to have a good chat and will show their gratitude to you. You'll all have a great time and have good memories of this special event. You've the capacity to handle a lot of exercise but need to manage any activity efficiently to ensure you're not totally overworked or eventually run out of energy. With a certain amount of effort directed towards effective preparation, you minimize stress and maximize your good health over a prolonged period. In the morning, the first quarter moon in Taurus invites us to reflect on intentions set during the January 21st Aquarius new moon. During the new moon, we were encouraged to embrace our uniqueness in order to manifest a vision that would serve our communities. Novelty and innovation are necessary aspects of the Aquarian ethos. However, during today's first quarter moon, we are tempted to return to familiar methods to get the job done. We will quickly discover that we cannot create something new by following an old script. That's not to say that we cannot fall back on trusty resource bases or techniques to push an agenda forward. However, they will ultimately fail to get us where we want to go. You're fit and well and possess an insatiable need for physical activity. Consider how you might balance this urge with your sociability and take up dancing. If you've never danced, it's a great way to enjoy yourself and keep fit. Embrace this opportunity and find out where your local dance class is located and learn. All at once, you have many things that demand your attention, and these tasks make your life more eventful. Of course, this slows you down. So, set clear priorities and concentrate on the most important matters. Don't be afraid to refuse friends, give your reason, and if they are truly interested in you, they can accept a no on this occasion. We stand at a crossroads between tradition and innovation. Something has to give. In the evening, the moon trines Mercury in Capricorn, helping us to communicate what is on our minds. A level-headed and rational approach in conversation allows us to sensibly connect with others. We want to make sure people feel safe opening up to us, so we set informed boundaries to put those we speak to at ease. Although this influence would be fine for business dialogues, we can also use it to improve rapport with friends and relatives. We don't have to speak about serious issues, but the tone of the discussion may naturally veer that way.